please put your hands together for Queen of Hearts.
Hello, everybody. I'm Queen of Hearts, and I'm going to be honest with you this whole 5 minutes. My first dose of honesty is that I'm nervous because I'm a way better stripper than I am a talker. So, just to let y'all know, my experience, thank you. My experience in the cosmetology industry, I've been in it for a while. I feel like I've been in the beauty industry kind of my whole life. But I've been doing hair now for about 6 years, and I'm also a cosmetology instructor. So that's where my expertise comes from. So I am presenting to you guys Cosmetology 101. This is a picture of me a long time ago. I used to have a big afro, and then I locked my hair, and then I cut it all off, and now I'm here. So it's been quite a transition, but I love doing hair, and I'm really, really excited about being able to have both of my passions here in one night for you all. So the first thing we're going to talk about is hair texture. There are many kinds of hair textures. We do the ratings on a scale. So straight hair is number 1, wavy hair is 2, curly hair is 3, and coily hair like mine, tight and coily, is number 4. And then the letters, they pretty much signify how tight your hair is. So for instance, the A means that your hair is looser, and all the way at the C is where your hair is more tight and coily. So you could be any one of these. This just shows it a little bit better how we're going from loose all the way to tight. Say it with me. Loose, tight. Yeah, there's lots of hair out there. It's really, really nice. I love talking about loose and tight. It takes me somewhere other than hair. Oh God, okay, sorry. So, let's talk about chemicals. Chemicals, they can ruin you. They can literally damage the fuck out of your hair if you do not get them done correctly by a real professional, or if you don't know what you're doing. So, first, let's talk about the difference between perms and relaxers. A lot of people think they're the same thing. Perms take straight hair to curly, and relaxers take curly hair, like mine, to bone straight. So that's the difference. Both can be great, but they also both can be really, really damaging to your hair. And also, color can be damaging. I'm sure everyone knows that in the audience. But you just have to keep up with your deep conditioners, and also try to always use color instead of bleach. If you have to use bleach, ask your stylist for a soap cap. Next, let's talk about deep conditioning, which is great for color and any other kind of chemical. So, did you know that you can deep condition your hair with mayo, beer? Talk about double usage. Mayo, beer, avocado, banana, honey, placenta, purple Kool-Aid, which can be used for blondes. It actually lightens up your blondes. You can also use cocoa powder for brunettes. Sugar water can be used for frizz. Can you believe that? And also aspirin, if you crunch it up and you put it into your shampoo, it'll help with your buildup. So next, let's talk about heat. We all use heat in our hair. Well, some of us don't, like myself today. But when I do, I always use a heat protectant. And a lot of people try to shy away. Even stylists will try to skip the point of the heat protectant. Anytime someone's putting heat into your hair, if it's a flat iron, even if it's a blow dryer, spray a heat protectant on your hair. Even stop your stylist and just say, I need some type of protectant. And sometimes it can make your hair a little bit heavy and oily, but just try to find a really, really light heat protectant, and that will work. So next, we're gonna do fact or myth. It's a little bit of a game, so be prepared to answer. Trimming makes your hair grow. Fact or myth? Myth! It's a myth? You guys are so smart! Okay, yeah, so that's a myth. Trimming, all it does is just keep your ends from splitting all the way up the root. So I wouldn't say that it makes your hair grow, but it does help to retain your length. The next fact or myth is don't pluck your gray hair. They'll come in more. Yeah. That's a myth. You guys are so smart. You guys know everything. Okay, so if you pluck your hair, it's the same thing as, I don't know if any of you get waxed. You do. Okay, so it's the same thing as waxing. I'm a waxer, so waxing is the best. Stop shaving, just wax. Okay, all right. But waxing, when you wax, you're taking the hair directly out of the follicle. It's the same thing as plucking. So it's not going to make your hair grow more. Actually, will probably make it grow less. The next fact or myth is towel drying is bad for your hair. Fact or myth? It's actually true. You want to use a t-shirt to dry off your hair. It actually makes your split ends come in more when you use the towel because it's a little bit too abrasive and rough for your hair. Next, the more that you brush or comb your hair, the healthier it will be. That is a myth. That is a myth. So combing and brushing your hair actually makes it shed more. So you actually want to try to keep from combing and brushing your hair all day, every day, maybe once a day, twice a day. If you have curly, coily, tight hair, then you want to do it more like once a week, even finger combing. The next factor is, should you wash your hair daily or every other day? That's actually good. That was a true question. So the real answer to that is, it really depends on your hair. So if your hair is oily, you have a very, very oily hair and scalp, you do want to wash your hair maybe every other day, every 3 days. You never want to do every day. You're stripping the oils from your hair, which is really not good. If you have more, less, like my hair is not as oily as some people's, I don't wash my hair that much because I know it's going to strip the oils. So instead of washing your hair with shampoo, try to co-wash. Have you ever heard of co-wash? It's shampooing your hair using conditioner. Yeah. My last factor myth, I think it kind of like glimmered behind me, but it was, can you color your hair while you're pregnant? Yes. And you can. Just wanted to throw that out there for any pregnant people. All right, thank you.